What's happening, YouTube? Cowboy here, and we are ready to wrap up with Assassin's Creed Rogue. So, continuing on where the last mission left off. Oh, shit. Damn, Hatham.
Forget what has happened here. I won't.
Well, that explains why Achilles has a hobble.
The world will.
Damn, dude. Hatham is so awesome. Just boom! There goes your kneecap.
What happens now?
Master Gist will be in charge of eradicating any remaining traces of the assassins. Master Weeks and the others will assist him, of course.
Achilles has lost everything. He won't dare leave his homestead.
You won't. Shay, although our search for precursor sites is at an end, I want that box. You will find it for the Templar Order. And for me.
Could be anywhere in the world by now. It may take years to find it.
It may take your lifetime. Are you up for the challenge?
A little bit of ear clipping.
Good.
I don't think they really expected you to wear the hood through these cutscenes, though, since most of the time your Templar outfit doesn't have that.
Incredible. Who knew that Shay had that kind of potential?
Brotherhood broken.
I have everything I need to complete our assignment here.
One last job, Numbskull. We need you to upload Shay's story.
But not to Helix. I want some very specific people to see what we have found here.
Still going with the numbskull thing, are you, bitch?
Didn't have to yell at us for not fixing.
See, you never learn.
I can't believe she
That's why you're going to be
cried like
single, and no one will love you the entirety of your life.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
So, down to the servers.
To reward you for your services to me, I am granting you level 3 security access. From this point on, no doors will be closed to you. In the distant past, the Assassins had a noble goal, that of peace. But over the centuries, that goal eroded into a far more dangerous one. Freedom.
Shit! What's going on now? There! Just follow those lights and you'll be set. I promise, you won't die if you follow the bright lights.
Thanks.
I haven't steered you wrong yet, have I? Follow the lights. Please hurry, Numbskull. It all comes down to this.
Please stop calling me numbskull, you stupid twat.
The Assassin Brotherhood still exists today, and they remain dedicated to their foolish cause. I am a Templar Knight. I protect the world from the Assassins. Today, you have helped me to fulfill this role. Please, restore the servers.
Oh, I see. So there's like little openings that you have to go through on these. This whole time I've basically just been rotating those, and like this is the first time where I've actually had to look at it for a second and be like, oh, it actually makes sense how I could see this in some strange way being construed as a challenge.
Berg, the big star of the Animi training program. Show me what you've got, you arrogant prick.
If you insist, Master Cross. I believe that my training will soon be complete. Wouldn't you agree? What's so funny?
I was wrong about you. You're not arrogant. You're just deeply fucking stupid.
Oh.
Your body, your mind, they're not yours anymore. You understand? All you have left are the voices.
I don't suffer from your condition. My animus sessions were carefully...
No, no, no! My voices are ghosts! Dead! So they can only ever say the same things over and over and over and over. But the ones in your head will never die. And they own you now.
I am the Order's humble servant.
You're not even a person anymore. You're a tool, a weapon, a plaything.
We're done here.
And in the glorious New World Order, there won't be any room for broken toys like us!
You have exceeded my every expectation. Use that terminal to upload Shay's story to the Assassin Network.
Wait, so why do we have direct access to the Assassin Network?
The modern-day assassins are weak. It is only a matter of time before I catch the last of them and kill them. But it is not enough for them to die.
What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
Get him out of here.
I want them to know how weak they truly are. And I want everyone to see them suffer. So on the day they finally meet me, they will welcome the death I offer them.
Shay was right.
What would he know?
More than me, apparently.
My plan is in motion. I have no further demand to place upon you. However, Shay's story is not complete. I would ask that you see it through to the end.
Damn.
I am super impressed, Numbskull. You really came through for us. And yes, I am also a Templar. Have been for years.
Not the brightest Templar around. Honestly, I like the Templars now, and I kind of hate them again because you're one of them. Because you're a stupid twat that only knows how to say the word numbskull. Get a better vocabulary, and maybe I might consider joining the Templars. Of course, on the condition that I get to shoot you in the fucking face first.
There's still one last chunk of Shay's data left to explore. It's a bit of a trip, but I think you should see it.
Once you go back to finish Shay's story, your life is never going to be the same afterwards. You should finish any outstanding business before entering your animus.
You should eat my dick. Actually, like a whole bag of dicks. What was that one for? Present for. I miss how fast you can check achievements on the 360. It's one thing the Xbox One sorely lacks at.
The Royal Palace at Versailles, Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette in residence.
Such decadence.
Good luck, Numbskull.
God, man, bitch down to the very end.
Ah, Shay! You certainly look prepared to meet royalty. Perhaps King Louis himself will grant you an audience.
I doubt even these breaches will get me into the king's chambers. Besides, I'm only here to see a business acquaintance.
Yes, I heard a group of merchants would be here today. They might come see my scientific demonstration later.
They really should. They might learn something, though I wouldn't count on their being present. I take my leave. Thank you again, Master Franklin. Now to find Charles and that damned box.
Templar maps, hidden blades, that's it.
That's him. Charles Dorian.
So now I know it's obviously impossible because of the engine in the 360, but it would have been pretty cool if, for the purpose of infiltrating Versailles, they switched back to like the, well, not switched back, but they switched to the system that's being used in Unity for like free roam and all that. I think that would have been kind of cool, just to like have the transitions within one game. Yeah, put on that non-existent hood you got. And the quality control check is actually pretty low end. Much as I love Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft, just little things like that shouldn't be that hard to notice. Like, put a check in place that's like, if character not wearing outfit with hood, don't do this animation. No one will miss you.
Did you see their faces when we stole those apples?
And would you look at those two little scamps?
Elise, I'm here with my father. So am I. He has important business with the king. What should we do now?
Kill them both. Kill them both. No, kid. Can't do that anyway. You're gonna have more to clean up. Sorry, buddy. Just walk around like you belong here.
Gentlemen, I'll protect this artifact with my very life. Arno? Where have you gone?
You're the traitor.
I'm just finishing old business.
Old Connor and his assassins. The American Revolution undid your Templar business.
Then perhaps we shall start a revolution of our own. Uphold the principles of our order, and all that for which we stand. Never share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work. Do so until death, whatever the cost. This is my new creed. I am Shay Patrick Cormac, Templar of the Colonial, of the American right. I am an older man now, and perhaps wiser. A war and a revolution have ended, and another is about to begin. May the Father of Understanding guide us all.
Nice. Is there any way to skip the credits? Guess no. Either way, I really enjoyed that. I gotta say, you know, considering I didn't very much enjoy the story of Unity, I thought as much as and don't get me wrong, I love the gameplay of Unity. I like the sailing a lot, both from Black Flag and in this, but in terms of like running around the city and control mechanics and things of that nature, I think the new movement system in Unity did a much superior job, especially once you get used to it. It does take, you know, like I said, a little bit getting used to, but fantastic. And you know, definitely a little bit of a trick going back to the old system and adjusting to it. But, I mean, I'd imagine this will probably be the last of last-gen Assassin's Creed titles. And everything going on forward will be Xbox One and PS4, so I doubt I'll go back to this again outside of the occasional drunken streams, which are always going to be a blast. 2 for 70, huh? 100% sync in all main missions, and the final glitched memory. Very nice. So, I guess let's have a mini review real quick. So, obviously...
It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you up here today.
Gotta hand it to you, numbskull. You proved yourself to be more than a simple research monkey.
The data you extracted from Shay Cormac's memories has served us well. Shay's story is a message. One that says that when threatened, what an assassin truly wants isn't freedom, but order.
And we represent the highest order there is.
Whatever you learned from your Animus experience only scratches the surface. We have existed since before recorded human history, and have recently been reborn, disguised as Abstergo Industries.
And entertainment.
You have crossed the threshold, and your eyes have been opened. You have seen the world for what it truly is.
There's no turning back now. We got big plans for you.
The Father of Understanding guided you to us, and for that, we are grateful. The test of your true worth begins now. And it begins with a choice.
Join us, and a bright future will be all yours.
Refuse.
And we get shot in the face. So, yeah, not much of a choice there. I'll join you, thanks. Prefer to not get shot in the face. But yeah, I mean, overall, you know, it did seem, mechanically wise, it was pretty much a straight copy and paste of Black Flag. Obviously, a couple new things, you know, the wall bouncing, which we didn't see a lot of that, but was pretty cool. And I feel that the movement mechanics were smoothed out in certain areas, like the sliding and the going over objects. The new weapons I really like, you know, like the shrapnel grenade, because that's awesome. I never thought we'd see anything like that in Assassin's Creed. And on top of that, you know, berserk grenades, sleep grenades, really cool stuff. I also like the guns, you know, it's always a blow dart. It's always a freaking blow dart. And this time around having like a gun where you're just like boo, boo, sleep, sleep, sleep. I thought that was really neat. I'm gonna think what else. Obviously, the sailing this time around, the sailing is good. I felt like the puckle gun was really useful. I felt like the oil slick, not so much. I mean, I did a little damage here and there with it, but I didn't really get into a lot of situations where I had someone like just bearing down on me to where I could really use it to its full effectiveness. And obviously, I've been trying to avoid the sailing because I want to, you know, save that all for the streams. And that might change, obviously. You know, when we have like a level 3 bounty hunter coming after us, there's a very good chance that could change. But at the same time, on the note of the sailing, I do feel like it was fairly limited this time around compared to what we had available in Black Flag, simply because the only real open sailing area is the North Atlantic. You know, New York is just pure city environment, no sailing. And then the rivers area, like, yeah, you can sail, but it's tight, you know? You don't have that same open sea feel. Like, you're not even remotely close to it. So I feel like that area was kind of wasted when it comes to sailing. But it was fun to get to sail again, because I mean, I beat the shit out of Black Flag, man. You know, killed all the legendary ships, took out all the missions, all the optionals, did everything that game had to offer. So it was good to have kind of like a secondary time to get to go and do all that again. At the same time, though, I do feel like the game was rather short. I mean, obviously, we're only at, this will be what, 25 parts for the walkthrough, and I know Unity took us 37, so, you know, a much shorter game in comparison. Just because I'm curious, I want to see how many walkthrough parts Black Flag was in comparison to this. Let me see real fast while I'm at the computer. So, Black Flag... Black Flag was 44 parts, which is pretty huge. So we had 44 parts with Black Flag, 37 with Unity, and then 25 with Rogue. So seems like the games are certainly getting shorter. Since it's saving, I'm assuming we're about to hop back into another cutscene where I either accept the Templar ring or I get shot in the face, but maybe not. I haven't seen anything happen yet. I also don't like that I can't speed through the credits like I was able to with Unity. That's a little annoying. So stuff that's on the downside, definitely a couple kind of quality control bugs. I mean, obviously there were quite a few times where he went to put on an imaginary hood and he didn't have a hood, and at the same time, you know, on the, kind of like the flip side, there were cutscenes where we saw clipping with the hood. And it's like, you know, if the cutscenes and whatnot are designed around you primarily having on the Templar outfit and expecting you to be wearing that and not have a hood, then why is it that every time I'm entering an area where, you know, stealth is supposed to happen, does he go do the animation to put on the hood? Like, you know, it's good to put on the hood, and I understand it's kind of part of the concept of the whole game, but I feel like, one, putting on that hood kind of takes away from the fact that you're a Templar. Like, the hood has always been a thing with the Assassins, not necessarily with the Templars. Well, never with the Templars. Templars don't wear fucking hoods. Assassins wear hoods. So why am I constantly trying to put it on? You know, that should have happened up until like sequence 3, and then when we decide we're full-blown Templar, just fuck the hood. You know, if we have an outfit that has a hood on, the hood just stays on with that outfit, and that's it. But you know, I feel like they should have taken that animation out, because I noticed it constantly as I was playing. You know, every time I entered an area, he goes and, you know, it was quick. It was only like a split second, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's still just kind of annoying to see. It's like, all right, you know, I don't have a hood on, you know, Razvan, Rodujane, Mr. Quality Control. So why am I putting on a hood? You know, this is stuff that they should have caught, and it's little stuff. It's not hard stuff to miss, but you know, you got all these people. Like, how did you guys miss all that? How did all of you quality control people miss this shit? You know, that doesn't make sense to me. Same with like the clipping, you know, like I can almost understand that, you know, but I feel like you should be able to adjust the hood so it's over a couple millimeters to the left so that the ear doesn't clip through it. The other thing, which I'm not 100% confirmed yet, but I know from looking at the map, I only saw one legendary ship. And considering how much of a fan I am of the naval combat, if there really is only one legendary battle, I'm going to be kind of disappointed, because, not kind of, I'm going to be really disappointed, because we had 4 with Black Flag. And given they released 2 Assassin's Creed titles this year, and you definitely kind of had to play both of them to come full circle on the story, and not only that, but I mean, considering how much hype Unity got, I feel like Rogue didn't really get any hype. And not only do I feel that the story within Rogue was superior to that of Unity, but Rogue actually offered a hell of a lot more insight into like the Assassin's Creed universe, and you know, kind of helped to sum up some of the stuff with Abstergo. And you know, you're aware now that those people are they are in fact Templars. You know, they aren't just like employees that are completely unaware. So you know, that's all been made very apparent, and it's like, you know, I kind of feel, I don't know, just disappointed for people that don't play Rogue, simply because Ubisoft really didn't do any marketing for it. You know, like, everything was Unity. There was so much hype built around Unity. Like, hell, even as a review person, I mean, you know, when, like, release day was Tuesday, I received Unity the Thursday before. I didn't hear anything about Rogue, and then Tuesday, when Rogue normally, I think it either showed up Monday or Tuesday. Like, it might have showed up Monday right before release. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check my tweets. So I think it showed up on Monday, but, you know, still, it's like, come on, man. How are you guys going to give no promotion to this? Like, this game gives so much into, even though it's a short game, it gives a ton into the story and a ton into tying characters together from Unity, Assassin's Creed 3, and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And it's like people that are on last gen, and even people that are on next gen that aren't gonna, you know, they're not even gonna consider this. They're gonna be like, oh well, I got Unity, so I'm not gonna bother with Rogue. They're just gonna miss out on all that narrative. And it's like, you know, you've been building this story up for the last, you know, what, 5 years now. Like, a game like this, even if it's a shorter game, so I can kind of understand they maybe didn't want to advertise it because it is a shorter game, but still, you know, that story narrative should have received proper attention. At this point, I'm just trying to think of shit to say while we roll through the credits, because I've pretty much said everything I have to say. I mean, obviously, by the time you guys see this upload, we already had the one drunk sailing stream post drunk through on the Friday. Right now it's like, what, you see, it's almost 10 o'clock where I'm at. I'm actually thinking I'm a lot, I don't know, on the drunk through I was getting real tired, but I slept like half the day after that. So I think that as soon as this recording is cut off, more than likely I'm going to do another drunk sailing thing, just crack open that bottle of meat I picked up and sail all around and knock stuff out. So that'll be a good time. But either way, make sure to look out for that. Obviously, it will have happened live on Twitch, but I'll end up pulling all that footage onto YouTube if you guys want to see it after the fact. Well, either way, guys, I mean, that's Rogue. Rogue is knocked out. Obviously, coming up, we have both Dragon Age Inquisition and Far Cry 4, which, while Far Cry is a Ubisoft title, it's made by a, you know, different studio, different group within Ubisoft, so I have a lot higher hopes for Far Cry than I do for how Unity and Rogue turned out, which, I mean, they weren't bad games, but I feel like they definitely could have done a lot better on both titles. Like, especially Rogue. I feel like this was really, it was just short, you know? It was short, and that kind of sucks. But either way, I'm going to let the rest of the credits roll. Obviously, I'm going to keep the recording going for those that enjoy looking over the credits and seeing who was attributed and whatnot. And not only that, but I'm sure that after the fact, there's going to be some kind of wrap-up cutscene that happens, so I want to keep that in for the video as well. So either way, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed Rogue, and I suppose we'll see you with the next walkthrough.